Miranda Edwards, survivor, cancer thriver, and patient advocate, is here with me now. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for all that you're doing because you have had quite a journey.
Quite a journey.
Tell me about it.
Well, it started when I was just 19 years old. I suffered a heart attack, which was an incredibly unusual presentation for somebody of my age. And the emergency ran the appropriate tests. They figured out that I had heart damage, and it started this whole diagnostic journey. The red flags were raised for a rare tumor called pheochromocytoma. It's a mouthful. And within 2 months, I was diagnosed officially. So 1 in a million tumor. They said, you're going to need surgery right away. We need to get this out of you. You're at constant risk for heart attack and stroke and even death. And unfortunately, I had a heart attack. I had 2 strokes and I died. During the surgery, there was a complication and the main artery to my heart was nicked. So I bled out. I flatlined for 3 minutes. And the surgery, which is very precarious in the first place, turned into, we need to save her life. Upon removal of this large tumor, the tumor capsule ruptured and the cells spilled into my abdomen. They washed out the abdomen area and everybody thought it was going to be okay. And they said, it won't come back. It's one and done. And unfortunately, I had recurrent symptoms almost right away. But for 4 years after that initial surgery, I was told that I was just anxious and it wasn't possible that it could come back. So I was 23 when I was just going for my follow-up. And I was, at that point, finally diagnosed with a metastatic recurrence. In the same breath, they gave me 1 to 5 years.
So that's when you took a different turn and used your education. Mm-hmm. And is that how nuclear medicine was so important in your life?
I just received this, 1 in 5 million diagnosis now. And I just knew that I needed somebody who was well-versed in this disease. So I looked for my doctor. I personally asked this doctor to help me. He took me on as his patient. And right away, he explained the importance of collecting data through nuclear medicine before we act on surgery, before we do anything. He was like, no, we're going to get you in every imaging, every type of unique scan available to you. And we're still using that data we collected 10 years ago today. And it's impacted every decision that we've made.
Yours is such a unique case, and I know you blog about it now. What is your goal?
When I started Pheo VS Fabulous, my initial goal was awareness. I figured if somebody else could read what I was experiencing, they might not question themselves when they're being told that this wasn't possible. And they may be able to prevent a later stage diagnosis. And their options will be very different than mine.
You have done so much for yourself, and now other cancer patients are going to benefit from you.
I hope so. It's always at the forefront of my mind. I truly hope that other patients can realize how much nuclear medicine and these advancements can improve our quality of life. And I think that that's something that we all deserve.
Thank you.
Thank you.